Okay, we're going to begin our yin with props class in child's pose. So you'll see that I've got some blankets underneath my feet for a little bit of support and comfort. And I've also got my bolster propped up with a block. So you could choose which height you have here for your child's pose with the bolster. I like mine a little bit higher. And then I have my knees nice and wide either side of the bolster. And then I'm just going to softly drape my body down onto the bolster. Letting my hands just relax down, palms facing upwards. Eyes closed. We want to stay for a decent amount of time in our more restorative yin type poses, because it takes the body a little while to relax. So just close the eyes. Notice if you're holding any tension in the shoulders, the elbows, maybe the hands. If you feel like you need to make any adjustments at any time, feel free to do that. You might lower the block so that the bolster is slightly closer towards the mat. Or you might even take the block away altogether. I'll pause here for 8 more breaths. And just be very gentle as you begin to bring yourself up. And we're just simply going to turn over. So if you don't have your block underneath your bolster, just put it underneath the bolster so that it's propped up. And spin over onto your sit bones. So you want your tailbone in line with the end of the bolster. Bring your soles of your feet together. And then just drape the torso over the bolster. Letting your arms just relax, nice and wide, palms facing upwards. Eyes closed, heart open. Notice if you can soften the shoulders back anymore, just surrendering the shoulders down towards the floor. Releasing any tension in your fingertips and the knees, the thighs. Keep working on releasing tension throughout the thighs, the knees, the chest, the shoulders. Nice, easy breaths in and out. We'll take 8 more breaths here. When you've taken your next exhale, gently lifting yourself up. We're going to work with the shoulders a little bit for this next pose. So just take your time, bring your bolster long ways in front of you. And then I've got a block here to rest my forehead on as well. So just going to lower the chest or just below the chest down onto the bolster. Legs are extended nice and long. And then we're going to cross the right arm over to the left and then the left arm over. So we're just crossing at the elbows. Adjusting the block if you need it so that you can comfortably rest your forehead. Palms are facing up. Shoulders are completely relaxed. Closing the eyes. And just enjoying this stretch through the upper back and the shoulder blades. Notice if you've collected any tension in the fingers, just releasing the tension now. Trying to keep your awareness in on the breath here. Easy inhales and exhales. Taking 5 more breaths here. And when you've taken your next exhale, just gently sliding the arms out and pressing yourself up. Our last pose is legs up the wall. Now you can use your bolster for this one. I find that my bolster is too high to do legs up the wall with that as support, so I've just got a blanket and a cushion for my support. So you might need to have a little play around. But when you're ready, scooting up so that you can have the legs up the wall, and we kind of come in a bit of an awkward way. We need to sit on top of the blankets, and then I obviously have a ledge here, you wouldn't have a ledge, and then we just spin the legs up, lying the torso down, and see if you can move the buttocks as close to the wall as possible. So I don't have a wall in to be able to have my legs against, so I'm more in like a waterfall type pose. Feel free to do this one. Otherwise, having the legs against the wall is a beautiful option as well. So we literally just lay here with our legs up the wall, arms open wide, palms facing upwards, shoulders completely relaxed. Neck is long, chin is slightly tucked, eyes and mouth closed. Keep the breath nice and easy, natural and calm. Every exhale just surrendering to being still. Taking 8 more breaths here. And in your own time, gently lowering the legs down. So finding your comfortable seats, and our last pose for this class is a restorative shavasana. So we've got lots of props happening, so we're going to make ourselves as comfortable as possible. So take your bolster long ways, and then we're just going to place the bolster underneath our knees. So knees are about a hip width apart, so everything's nice and comfortable. Lowering yourself down onto your back, making any adjustments that you need to here. Might like to have a pillow underneath the head. And then I've just got 2 blankets here just to rest my arms on top of, so nice and comfortable. Feel free to have the toes hanging out, wriggling around for as long as you like. And then settle into some stillness. Enjoying your shavasana for as long as you like. When you're ready, opening up the eyes.